Somewhere tonight, there's someone getting married and showing their public display of affection in front of friends and families for the person that they found that's going to make them happy for the rest of their life here on earth. Somewhere tonight, there's someone publicly displaying their affection for a passed-on loved one who meant so dear to them during their life. Maybe be their grandparent, maybe it be their wife or husband that they're actually burying. And somewhere tonight, I guarantee you that they're public because of that friend or relative that has touched their lives so dear. Somewhere tonight, someone is standing in a stadium with thousands of people around them, screaming and cheering for their favorite football, basketball, or baseball team. Someone tonight is publicly displaying their affection for their home team. Somewhere tonight, someone is publicly displaying their affection for their little baby girl or baby boy who has touched their life time and time again as they raise that child. And here tonight, you are here tonight, publicly displaying your affection for the one who loved you first. And thank God He loved us first. Thank God He loved us first. Thank God we can come together as people that believe in Him and publicly display our affection for what He has done for us. You know, that public display of affection, you can trace it further back than this, but you can look at simply John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. For God to actually look down and be able to see you clear into the future and say, I want that person back. I don't want that person to burn. I don't want that person to be separated from me. I don't want that person not to be able to draw close to me and pull themselves closer to me. I don't want that to happen to you or to you. God did that. And so He made a plan and He sent His only Son to publicly display an affection for you again. All the love that God must have had to be able to send His own Son. All the love that His Son had as He walked the earth, touching people, healing people, spreading the news that they no longer have to abide by the law, that there's no way they'll ever be able to fulfill, but He will be the one to be able to fulfill that. And He will take His life and lay it down for you, publicly displaying an affection for people as He walked the earth ministering, as He walked the earth healing, as He walked the earth showing forth love. Jesus publicly displaying an affection for you. Yet at the same time, all the people that as He was publicly displaying His affection for these people there was those people that hated that affection. They hated His message. They hated what He was doing. They couldn't stand it. And the whole time as He publicly displays His affection for the people and for the lost, there were those that set out to take care of His ministry, or to take care of what He would say here on earth, or to take care of the affection that He was showing to people. All the love God had for the person that was hating Him back. To the point that Jesus gave His life as a living sacrifice on that cross. And as He was there hanging on the cross, now get this, as He was there giving His life, publicly displaying an affection for you, now get this, Jesus looks down at the people showing so much hate and deceit and just hating the man, the Son of God. Now get this, He says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. How many times has someone cut you off on the road, or how many times has something gone so bad for you, and not display the love of Christ, but to display your frustrations and how you've just had it up to here? But Jesus stayed on that cross and saw it complete to the very end. Jesus, though He could have called down angels, did not do that because He had an affection for every person here tonight. Jesus had an affection for every person here tonight. And you say, preacher, you don't know what I've done. You don't know what I've said. You don't know what life I've lived. And I want to tell you, there's no life, no sin that you have done that you can't turn your life back to Him, that His grace won't cover. Every person here has a testimony of where God has brought them out of. And I'll tell you what, it is a great opportunity to come and publicly display that affection. That ultimate public display of affection, of course, is when He hung on the cross. When He hung on the cross, bleeding and aching, taking on everything upon himself. Everything he took for you. Everything he took for you and me. And I want to tell you that in John 14:13 it says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for a friend." Greater love hath no man than this, that he lay his life down for a friend. Tonight, Aaron, as he stands before you right now, tells you publicly that I have affection for my best friend, Jesus Christ. I have an affection, and I say it publicly, that I have an affection for my Savior Jesus. Because I would be nothing without him. And if you're there tonight, if you're out here tonight, and you've been struggling with things that have been going on in your life, if you've been looking at your life thinking, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what is going on. My wife has left me, my kids hate me, I hate my parents, I hate my job. My life just isn't working out. Well, I want to tell you what, tonight we are publicly lifting up Jesus, the one that fixes those problems. The one that there's no problem too great. There's no problem too great for him to come in, move right into your life and fix. And I'm talking to those people that have never accepted Jesus. I'm talking to those people that have accepted him and they struggle with whether they're worthy enough to be in his presence. I'm talking to those people that get bombarded with the cares of this world, to think that they're just not going to make it. Well, I want to tell you what. With Jesus, you're going to make it. With Jesus, you're going to make it. And that's the message that we speak of tonight. With Jesus, we're going to make it. One last thing I want to bring up is written in the Bible in Romans 10:9. In one version it says about embracing God. And if you will embrace God and know that he's taking care of it, and actually say with your mouth, I've embraced God and he has taken care of me, then you won't be separate from him no more. And if you have never made a decision to embrace God, if you've never made a decision to embrace Jesus, then you have an opportunity here tonight. You have an opportunity to embrace Jesus. And when you embrace Jesus, he holds you back. He comes back with his loving arms and he puts them around you. And he says that it's going to be okay. There's no problem too great. There's no sin that you've done that I haven't heard of and that I haven't already forgiven. So tonight, as we come together with an opportunity to publicly display our affection for him, as we sing this next song, I encourage everyone to stand to their feet. I encourage you to stand to your feet. And if you don't know the song, just close your eyes and think about the one who loved you first. And I don't care if we're not in a church building. What an awesome opportunity. We're not in a church building tonight. There's an opportunity to have something happen outside in your life. There's an opportunity for something to happen outside in this amphitheater in your life. So as they sing this next song, I challenge you to embrace God. I challenge you to embrace God, and I will tell you what, he won't let you down. He will embrace you back. He will embrace you. He will embrace you. So just stand to your feet as they sing this next song.